Good evening, everybody. It's currently 10:14-ish p.m. and just a little bit over maybe 50 minutes ago or something like that, I woke up from my nap. And the reason why I slept and then woke up at this time, it's because we have some pretty exciting adventure ahead. I'm pretty much looking forward to go there and taking you guys with me into this adventure. So yeah, for now I got some packing to do. Just gonna pack something real quick and then just hit the road. See you guys soon.
A few moments later.
We currently have 11:46 p.m. and yeah, I had my nap. I packed my bags, and I think now we're gonna hit the road to Nice, southern France. Super excited to go there because it's an area that I've heard lovely things from it, and very much looking forward to see it for myself, and can't wait to take you guys with us. So I believe the navigation says we'll need around like 11 to 12 hours. So yeah, I hope that nap was worth it because now we're gonna need it a lot. And just like that, we set up on the road. 5 to 6 hours later, the sun was already gracing us up with his presence. And you know what else did? Check out this Rolls Royce that we found on the way. Whoa. Just as a side note, if you're planning to do a road trip through France, just know that there are these gates where are you supposed to pay. And if you're unsure which ones to take, the rule of thumb is with green, you can never do something wrong. There you can always pay with cash or card. Now please do not go into the yellow one with the letter T unless you have a subscription. And my guess is if you just don't live in France, always consider the green one, and you might find also some with a little card or cash symbol. One thing you will definitely realize is the more southern we were heading, the more the scenery was changing, different trees, the weather becoming nicer. Here we are already in the Côte d'Azur region, and it's just cool to see this scenery change. So I would say good afternoon. After I think 13, 14 hours, we made it to the lovely city of Cannes. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. So we saw that Cannes was on the way to Nice. We haven't reached Nice yet, but we couldn't miss this opportunity just to see how lovely it is. And I'll take you guys with me. The journey itself was quite uneventful, I would say. The power nap that I took wasn't enough. I ended up having to nap on the way like 2 times before continue driving. But hey, it is what it is. Not everything goes to schedule, not everything goes to plan, but we adapt and we keep on going. But for now, just keep on enjoying with me the city of Cannes. I will show you some time-lapse, some impression, and hope you enjoy. So One thing I would say about Cannes so far is that I can definitely see why it's has this reputation, because it's just simply beautiful. You see a lot of multi people I've seen so far, and apparently there's a Cannes with cinema movie festival going on, so there's definitely a lot going on. And one thing that I would point out is you definitely can see different financial lanes. Like, there's levels to this, and I've definitely seen some interesting things so far. But overall, what I can say is looks pretty lovely. The weather's super nice today, and definitely enjoying the architecture. It has its vibes. There's some narrow cities. I've been into the old town and seen some souvenir shops. I got myself a little something from Cannes, as I collect magnets. But yeah, let me just turn the camera and show you guys that there's the film festival going on. As you can see, there's some full body scan in there, so people can scan. And right next to it, you can get some sandwiches and I don't know, bagna. I don't want to butcher that word. Frites and all that stuff. Some ice cream as well. Definitely something quite interesting to see, going on. And can't wait to sort of like explore a little bit more and bring you guys a little bit of my impression. Unfortunately, we couldn't spend a lot of time in Cannes as we needed to head to Nice to do our check-in. So guys, finally here in Nizza. I've arrived maybe 1.5 hours ago from Cannes, but first had to, go to the apartment, do the check-in and all this kind of stuff. But so far, pretty cool, impressions. I'm currently at a park where there's a lot of children playing, doing sports. I even see like some doing capoeira. They have like their belts and doing this, which is so cool. And this is the first time I'm seeing capoeira. And as you guys can see, I'm like just in front of the park. There's this lovely building, I would say, and it sort of reminds me of some Arabic architecture. Even the palm trees standing there, looking sort of nice. You can definitely feel that you are sort of like in an area of the Mediterranean Sea. And whoops, I gotta be careful so that, you can sort of get this vibe that you are already like in the Mediterranean, especially like these palm trees, getting close to Africa. Exploring Nice was also pretty fun. As you can see, we also went to the old town, and there was like this big church in there. And at the end of the day, we went to sort of like a promenade. I believe that's how you say it in English. And it's pretty cool because you could see like the airport and the planes taking a maneuver right there. Afterwards, it was already sunset, so we of course had to figure out what to eat. Here am I eating some Thai food. And then after that, it was just a normal walk back home, and then time to call it a day for today. Good morning, everyone, from the lovely city of Nice. We made it yesterday, and today we're heading out to the one and only, the Principality, Monaco. Now, Monaco itself is not that far from Nice. It's only 30 minutes train ride from the central station to Monte Carlo station, and it's a pretty small country with around 38,000 people living there. And guys, amazingly, over 32% of them are millionaires. Wow. On our way to the central station, we definitely saw that there was a big line already forming up. And when we saw what was going on, we knew immediately that there were people also heading to the Monaco Grand Prix.
If you go here, you have just one train to go at Monaco.
It doesn't matter which time we take.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, mate. Quick update. It's been sort of like 4 minutes. Yes, 4 minutes past, and the line. Okay, apparently we're moving a little bit now. However, there's far more people behind us. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that we definitely came in at the time that we came. We're in front of Gare de Lisville. We're heading to waiting for the train, and I'm curious also if we are all going to fit in the train that's coming, or yeah, it's gonna be full and we need to wait for another maybe hour or half a minute. But anyhow, I'll keep you posted. Finally, we're moving. Let's see how long it takes. We've been, by the way, waiting for 30 minutes now. So guys, after roughly 20 minutes waiting and so forth, we finally made it to the train and up to Monaco. Now during the train ride I was actually super excited because I was just so curious to see what this tiny nation looked like. Of course I've heard about its yachts and the people and the rich life in there, but it was always something to see it from your own eyes. Arriving in Monte Carlo was pretty uneventful, and the first thing we saw was this store where they were selling Formula One hats for a whopping 75 euros, guys. Honestly, wow. After that, we made our way outside, and it wasn't too long until we finally found some crazy cars already. Welcome to the Principality, Monaco, where we've already walked a little bit around, had a look at what's going on. I already heard the sound of some, I believe it would be Formula One cars, but we were just so hungry, and we just had to put our priorities straight and look for a place to eat. And yeah, we got a chicken club sandwich, you could say, a hot dog, and plus two cups of Coke, which went in total for 50 bucks. Welcome to the Principality. Now, what I did not know at the time was that the 2 cups were sort of like a deposit, so they were €2 each. And you can see here, once I give it back, I receive my €4 back. So we just finished eating the sandwich. The belly is full. Now I'm ready to, continue exploring. I'm happy. And currently, I think it's Formula 3. Was it Formula 3? Formula 2. Okay, Formula 2 actually. About to race. Let's see if we can already go to the grandstand to see if we can already maybe enter a seat, because we only have the qualifying ticket. So maybe it allows us to go and see. Yeah, stay tuned. Now maybe here's a quick map about the circuit of Monaco, and the grandstand where we're staying at is the grandstand B, which is opposite the famous Monte Carlo Casino. So guys, quick spoiler alert, we were able to go in with our tickets, even though we only got the qualifying ones. So we were able to watch the Formula 2 young guys race, the future of Formula 1, the next generation, which was pretty exciting. And for now we will just go and explore, see what's happening, and be back in time. Excuse me, Where's the Formula One store? Like, how can I find it?
Formula One store.
Yeah,
You have to go down.
down there.
Like it's closed. The road is closed.
Ah, the road is closed. So do I have to make a big route
Go
all the way?
up.
Yeah.
After to go down.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, mate. Yeah. It looks like I'm able now to see the Formula One store. So it's not like a store per se, but instead they built like some sort of barracks and they are selling merchandise there. One difference I did notice between this store and the one at the central station, it was that the cap and the snapbacks here were 10 euros cheaper, going by 65 euros. One bottle of water,
Zero sparkling
still, and Coca-Cola Zero.
and cola zero.
Yes,
Okay. Sorry, cosa ne sto?
thank you. I hope that the drinks come out quick enough because we are a bit in a time crunch. We have to head back to the grandstand to watch the qualifying of Formula One, which will start in around 30 minutes. Yeah, so we have to walk back there. So we'll see. The drinks came out fairly quick enough and just in time for us to make it to qualify.
1 hour later.
So, just finished watching Formula One qualifying, and one thing you definitely realize is that the cars sound different than Formula 2. They sound like more, I would say even louder, and of course much faster. Wow, it's such a cool experience seeing the drivers driving around, and you get also a feel like of how fast these cars can go. Super cool stuff. And yeah, right now I'm just sitting here contemplating, and probably just gonna go walk around, look a little bit what's there, because I feel like even though when we finished watching Formula 2 race, there wasn't like much time to go out and explore and all this. But yeah, super cool stuff. Definitely super excited to come back tomorrow as well for the main race. And I believe since now I figured out that with our ticket we were able to watch Formula 2. I believe tomorrow is a Formula 2 again. So the goal is probably wake up a little bit earlier, come here, watch all this stuff, Formula 2 race, and I think also before the race of Formula 1 there is a lap where drivers are driven around waving at the crowd and all this kind of stuff, so I hope to see and capture that as well. So for now, let's go and do a little bit more exploring and check out Monaco. Made it to Monte Carlo Casino. Let's see if we are able to get inside and take a peek what it looks like inside. And yeah, I hope I don't get denied an entry or something like that. And spoiler alert, we were able to enter the famous Monte Carlo Casino. I think we made it to the casino. This place definitely looks posh. Casino. Look at the Formula 1 car. Wow, this was Lewis Hamilton's Formula 1 car. Hello. We would like 2 tickets to enter.
I need your passport, please.
I can give you the passport as well.
So it will be 20 euros per person, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So we got our tickets, and yeah, you can use 10 euros in the bar, I believe she said. Let's get in. Now, unfortunately, guys, as much as I would have loved to show you guys inside the casino, You can see clearly, like as I was about to enter, there was a big fat no filming and no photo. So I'm not trying to get myself into trouble, so I just put my camera quickly away. So guys, just getting out of the casino. It's definitely I wasn't allowed to film in there. When I was going inside, it was like a big fat no camera stuff there. And this is, I gotta say, this was also my first time getting into a casino. I totally felt super lost. So many machines, no idea what they do, what they don't do. Nobody gives you instructions. But it was just like to get in there and see what's happening and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. Would I go back into a casino again? Probably not. So yeah, it was just like to look and see what's popping. And after the casino, we just strolled a little bit around Monaco, visited some souvenir shops. I had to get myself a magnet from Monaco. And after that, it was already dark. So we headed back to the train station and to Nice. One thing about this train though, guys, be ready to get your elbows out because there were so many people. It was fully packed and unfortunately we didn't get a seat. So definitely be prepared to probably stand up for the next, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes until you get your destination. But after our 30 minutes ride, we arrived at Nice Central Station. Of course, it was time for us to search for food. We found this fast food spot, grabbed our food, and that was it for the day. For day 3, as we knew we wouldn't be staying in Nice anymore, we decided to go with the car, so that after the race, we can quickly head to our next destination. Good morning, everybody. We are back in Monaco for day 2. We are trying to see if we can catch the Formula 2 feature race. However, we're running quite late. It was supposed to start at 9:40. We currently have 10:15. And we are still in the city figuring out how to get there. And as this time we didn't come by train, we had to take like a shuttle bus to, like we park a little bit outside of the city and then there's a shuttle bus, I think every 10 minutes that brings you to, around, I would say maybe center of Monaco. So, yeah, but I'm not complaining. It's good to walk around and see how we can get to the Grand Prix. So we are definitely approaching the Grand Prix area. Been walking for, I think, maybe 15 minutes. It appears to be some sort of barracks. With some challenges, something like a reaction challenge, driver selfie. Let's go have a look and see what this is all about. So I just did the driver's reaction challenge. I have to say I did far a little bit better than I thought. I had a score of 37. And I asked the lady before going in what was the high score, and she says it was 49. I don't know who did 49, but if you're that person, I think you're definitely ready to to start driving a Formula 1 car. Now let's go check out this selfie cabin. Hi, bonjour. Wow. It looks so chill, but you put in some effort in trying to figure out where the light is coming from, and yeah. One thing I would say though is, if you're planning to come here, we parked somewhere, a little bit outside of Monaco because they have these shuttle buses. Definitely plan quite a bit of time in advance because, spoiler alert, we wanted to go see the Formula 2. Still didn't manage to see it. And plan also that, yeah, you need to do a little bit of walking because when we saw that online, I thought that we would be dropped near the center or something like that, where you would just walk a little bit and be in the grandstands or around the vicinities of the race, which is not the case. So, just as a side note for you there. And now it's just about figuring out how to get into the grandstands now. So, quick change of plans. We were on our way to the grandstand. However, apparently it's a bit further away. I mean, I see the track is right behind us, but apparently where we are is so far away that we now took a little detour because we are hungry. So we have to put some food in the belly before continuing this journey. So, yeah. Don't mind if I do. Now, after eating my sandwich, I have experienced my very first eclair. Now, guys, I've never had eclair in my life before. And I can say that was the best eclair I've eaten in my life. Now, take this information, do with what you will, given that that was my one and only eclair. Now, with the belly full and full of motivation, we continue our journey to finding our grandstand B. And guys, look at what I've found. I've never seen 4 McLarens just standing up there one after the other. Welcome to Monaco. After strolling around, we finally reached our grandstand B. And it was time for the race. So guys, the race has been concluded. As you can see, there was literally a lot of people in the streets. But it was a really good event. Really enjoyed watching the drivers, giving it all out there, racing. One thing I would definitely recommend is it gets really loud. So earpiece or something that will do some noise cancelling, it's definitely recommended. If I had to do it, I would probably bring one because yeah, in qualifying, I already realized yesterday that they were quite louder than the Formula 2 cars. But during the race, you have like for 78 laps non-stop hearing them. Wow. It's quite something. But yeah, we made it. We made it.
Not exactly what I can.
Now it's probably search for some food or something like that. If we put something to the belly, I don't know what the plan is. Maybe, maybe to see if we get out of Monaco, because I'm not really sure if we can see a lot with so many people out here. We'll see how it turns out to be. But yeah, definitely enjoy this event. And also interestingly, I saw a lot of cars with like Dubai and Kuwait license plates. I'm not really sure why or since when they've been driving until they got to Monaco. But yeah, I had never seen these license plates before in my life. So definitely something peculiar and interesting to see. And overall, it wasn't. Yeah, the grandstand was quite nice. You were able to see the cars slowing down. And drivers, at the end of the lap, like when the race was done, drivers were like waving to the fans. That was also nice to see. And, and by the way, the sun was really up there. So maybe another thing that you should think about if you're coming here is some sort of like cappy or snapback or something like that. That would help. So my two recommendations would be earpiece, a cappy, and third, and maybe the most important one, sun cream. Don't forget that. Now guys, that was it from this video. We didn't stick much in Monaco as it was pretty packed and we were also a little bit tired, so we head back home. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing as we have plenty more stuff in the pipeline coming, and of course you can leave a thumbs up as it helps me also massively. Thank you and hope to see you in the next adventure.